In Gaza, Israel has launched more attacks overnight. At least 35 people have been killed in the latest wave of strikes there. One person was killed after a house was targeted in Beit Lahia. And in the Nusrat refugee camp, 2 Palestinians were killed when their tent was hit by an Israeli airstrike. The death toll after nearly 1 year of war has now reached 41,495. Israeli forces held a truck containing at least 80 bodies of Palestinians in Gaza. The Palestinian Ministry of Health says it refused to receive the corpses, citing a lack of coordination. They say those killed have repeatedly been handed down to authorities without any identification, forcing them to be buried as unknown martyrs. Let's go to Gaza now, where there's no respite, as we said, from Israel's assault on Palestinian families. Tareq Azzoum is live outside the Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. Tareq, bring us up to speed. These latest strikes, once again, putting civilians in the firing line.
Well, that's right. In fact, the Israeli missiles are still overwhelming the Strip, in particular in the central and southern part of Gaza. In the past a couple of hours, the Palestinian civil defense crews managed to recover 2 Palestinians from the city of Rafah after being squarely hit by a drone attack in that area. Alongside that, in overnight strikes, the Israeli fighter jets have destroyed a residential building where at least 6 Palestinians were killed, including a mother with her 5 kids who were hardly recovered from under the remnants of their destroyed house. And apparently there has been a very rapid increase of the Israeli military strikes on Nusrat refugee camp. These explosions are continue to be overheard in the eastern and in the northern part of Nusrat that are overviewing Netzarim corridor, where also we have been getting reports from Gaza civil defense saying that they are observing that there is a very remarkable advancement for the Israeli military tanks in the eastern side of the city of Khan Yunis. During the past 24 hours, according to the latest reports released from Gaza's Health Ministry, they confirmed that at least 28 Palestinians have been killed and where more than 80 others were wounded, which is a proper reflection about the level of intensification of the Israeli bombardment on Gaza, where all the eyes are directed toward the Lebanese front there in the north of Israel.
And Tareq, we've been reporting, of course, the Israeli forces holding this truck containing at least 80 bodies. I understand that that truck is now on the move. Can you tell us any more about who these people are, why their bodies ended up on this truck?
Well, in an official statement, Gaza's Health Ministry has confirmed that they have refused receiving a truck that is loaded with more than 80 Palestinian bodies who were sent from Israel to the Gaza Strip without any prior coordination with Gaza's Health Ministry. The ministry has expressed that the Israeli military has deliberately concealed the identity of those Palestinian people, also their names, genders, and the location they have been kidnapped from, besides also the fact that the circumstances of the abduction from Gaza, and they are calling for further illustration from the Israeli military, and they are unable to identify those bodies simply because those bodies were mostly decomposed, and there has been lots of sign that those bodies have been remained in the Israeli territories for a very long time, while Gaza's government media office has condemned that step, saying that it's added to a new series of the Israeli violations of the humanitarian international law.
That's the picture from Deir el-Balah, central Gaza. Tareq Azzoum, many thanks.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.